Hello and welcome to the North American Guitar here in Fulham, London. This is a very special edition of Talking Guitar. I'm here with Starsailor's James Walsh. Hello, James.
Hi, you alright?
And James is about to start the writing process of his next record. We thought this was a great opportunity to meet up and chat about the role that the acoustic guitar plays in his life as an artist, specifically in the studio and also on stage. So when you are putting material together for an album like this, talk us through the process. Where do you start?
It varies really. I do write a lot on acoustic guitar. Usually chords first. So I just find some pretty voicings and keep going over and over them until I find a melody that fits and complements the voicings. But then once I've kind of wrote a lot on guitar, I'll sort of move on to piano or something, and vice versa, to kind of keep it fresh, keep the writing process as fresh as possible.
Do you use any open or drop tunings when you're writing?
I used to quite a bit, but I found that I was sort of dropping tuning to find these nice chords, and then I'd realise that I was actually playing something quite simple. And I think like a lot of guitarists, sort of back in the day, the Capo was kind of a bit of a, what's the word? I was a bit snobbish about the Capo. It's like, no, I'll work out how to...
There is a bit of that.
Yeah. I'll just work out how to play the chords without one. But I've since found that it's a useful thing to have, and it's a lot easier to find some nice voicings and chords with the Capo, which has reduced the kind of drop tunings and things that I use.
Sure.
I find it quite limiting as well, because with a drop tuning or like Nick Drake tuning or whatever, I can only work out sort of 2 or 3 chords within that sort of framework, whereas when it's just standard tuning, I can find a lot more places to go with it.
Guitar-wise, what are you playing at the moment?
I've got a Martin Performer series that I'm touring with, and a Gibson J45 at home as well.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. But I'm quite fond of the guitars at the North American Guitar Company, so I could be going in that direction, definitely.
Well, we'd love to help you out.
Cool.
So tell me something, when you're playing solo, do you find that you approach the guitar in a different way to when you're with the band?
Yeah, I think... it's especially because with the band as well, occasionally we'll get another guitarist in to sort of boost the sound. So then I have to sort of simplify what I'm doing a bit. When I play solo, it's all about filling out the sound, whereas with the band, I have to leave space for the rest of them to kind of shine as well.
Of course, yeah. It's only fair.
Yeah. I've found recently that when I'm writing and when I'm in the studio, I'm kind of thumbing quite a lot.
Right, yeah, just for a gentle strumming sound.
Yeah. And I've been using a lot of octave things, find little patterns like that and then sing over the top.
Beautiful.
But then live, it's more about kind of a bit more power, especially in a small town on a Friday night or something. It's like they don't really want to hear kind of intricate little
It's
things.
not always about subtlety.
It's kind of, which I understand. It's like come out on a Friday night and you want to have a good sing-song and
exactly.
Enjoy yourself.
What's your favourite chord at the moment?
That one I was playing before. Where was it again?
That is very low.
Don't know what it's called.
We'll find out for you.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, that one.
Lovely. Your last record was done in 2014. Where was that recorded?
Down at the farm in Surrey, which was Genesis' old studio.
Really?
And we had Harry Rutherford, who's Mike Rutherford's son, at the desk, at the controls. So that was a really good experience. Had some fantastic musicians played on the album as well. Pete Honore played guitar. He's a really good Danish guitar player session with loads of people. Diego Rodriguez on bass, and Ben Stone played the drums. So it's a good little team.
That's quite a
Luke Juby as well on the keyboards.
Fantastic.
I think I've remembered everyone. Yeah.
So you've got some fantastic dates coming up this year.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I'm going to be busy over the summer. I've got a load of solo gigs and gigs with the band as well. We're doing a homecoming gig in Wigan on the 13th of July at Robin Park, so that should be good fun.
Yeah, I'll bet.
We're also doing the One Life Festival, which is Noel Fitzpatrick, who's on the Channel 4 show, the Super Vet. He does a lot of great work with like human and animal medicine and the similarities between the two and how you can progress with the sort of one medicine solutions. And also 2 gigs, big gigs solo, the Isle of Wight Festival.
Wow.
I've done numerous times now and always have an amazing time. And I've heard a lot about Kendall Calling, so I'm really excited to play there too.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, well, James, thank you so much for joining us.
Nice one.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Cheers.